watches this recording afterwards, this is a live Zoom class and we're using a Pilates ball today, and it can be quite squishy. It doesn't need to be super firm. We use it for focus and we use it for a challenge to our balance, and we can also use it as support for our bodies. Okay, let's start. We're going to begin with our feet underneath our sit bones, or at least no wider than the hips. Make sure that you've got your weight distributed evenly and give yourself some buoyancy in the knees so they're not locked back hard, so they're not rigid. From here, soften through the shoulders and soften through the arms. Take a breath. Exhale. Ground your body. Inhale. Get a sense of levity. Exhale. A sense of weightedness or gravity. Inhale again. And now on the exhale, I want you to draw everything to the center while you're drawing the arms up above the head, and then inhale back. Exhale, control the muscles through the back and through your sternum and through your abdominal wall that keep the bones in place. You're just moving through your arms with this, using the out breath to keep that control. And see if you can get back a little further each time without sacrificing your posture or your alignment. We're going to do one more here. Now keep those elbows in nice and tight. I'm just going to turn on the diagonal so you can see. And we're going to take the ball down behind our head and lift up for 8, 7, 6, no locking those knees, 5, 4, look straight ahead, 3, 2, 1, and from here, passing the ball around the back and around the front. For 8, 7, opening through the body, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now back the other way, coordination, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, this is why you want it a bit squishy too, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to use that a little bit later. What we're going to do now is open up the body a little bit more through a swing. So I'm going to go diagonal so you can see what's happening. I'm going to keep my knees soft and a little bit bent, and I'm going to hinge down with my hips. Notice how my bottom swings back here, and then I'm going to use my bottom to come back upright, but I'm not going to thrust forward. So we're going to do it as if we're trying to throw the ball up as high as we can in the air. So down, 1, 2, 3. So usually you'll breathe out here. 4. Sometimes my breathing is opposite because I'm talking. 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Focus on keeping those shoulders down just like before. Okay, I'm going to face you now. We're going to change it up just a little bit. We're going to come to the diagonal and lift a leg each time. So from here, we come down and up. 1, and 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, swing 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, bit of dynamic movement. Always nice to start the day. This time, we're going to work on our balance. So going into our pendulum, notice the heart rate and breathing rate up a little bit. We're going to do those circles passing around. 4 one direction and 4 the other direction. So it doesn't matter which direction you start. We're going to take our pendulum balance and see if we can pass it around our leg. You might need to bend the knee, come down and tap if you need to. So from here, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. A little bit of a challenge with balance, but not too horrible. Let's do the other side. Get yourself into a position where you can pass the ball around the back of the leg. There's a bit of stretch here by default. Take it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. It's almost fun, right? We're going to do the front of our body now, lifting up our knee and passing under. So we're working our hips in multiple directions to start. So we're actually going to do a bit of a figure 8. Down and under, down and under, down and under. So down and up, and down and up, down and up, down and up. Cross-lateral connection. Now I want you to focus on keeping your spine long and keeping the core connected and actually engaging through the core when you lift your knee as well. Be aware of the muscles in the hip flexors, psoas and abdominal wall contracting together to help you lift this leg up and hold it up nice and high. For 4, 3, 2, last one, and done. We're going to do a couple of those swings to finish off again. Widen the stance, take it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, behind the head, shoulders down, elbows in tight. We're going to do a little squat down. As we do this, turn those feet out now. Wide squat, down and up for 8, 7, it's a little stretch, and also contraction through the triceps. 4 more. 4, 3, keep the elbows tight. 2, 1, and done. We're going to go down to the floor now. So come towards the end of your mat. We're going to roll down or thread the needle. We're going to change it up a little bit as we get down there so we can utilize the rolling of the ball as well. Take a breath. Rolling down. Coming out to our 4-point meal. Now remember, if you have any trouble with your wrists, you can also always make a fist, or if you need to, come down onto your elbows. Let's start with our nice basic thread the needle. We're just going to do 4 to start this. We're going to add on. Open it right up, inhale, and exhale under. And in, and out, and 3, and out, and 4, and out. Good. From here, I'm going to turn my hand to face the front and take my leg out to the side. So now we're in a side position. Elbows taking suspension here. And take it under again. Open and close. Only 4. 1 more. Good. Coming back to the 4-point kneel now. From here, we're going to roll our hand under on the ball. So start a little bit further under, and we're going to roll down and up, and 2, and up. Really feel that stretch through the back of the shoulders. 3, 1 more. We're going to hold it here for 8. Now we do the other side. I'm just going to swivel myself around so I can face the screen and have my head turned in a different position. From here, let's open up first. And under, and in, and under. And 3, and under. 1 more. Good. Turn the hand, turn the leg, extend out, so we're in a side position. A little bit more stretch now. Open and close. And 2. And 3. Feel a bit more of an intense stretch here through the whole spine. And 4. Good. Coming back to the 4-point kneel now. Take the arm underneath so you can push onto that ball. Coming under for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And bring it back into child's pose. Just give the spine a rest, recenter everything. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ease yourself up. You're going to come around to a seated position to start. Let's place the ball underneath our lower back here. This is a position that gives us an opportunity to work deep core muscles without too much strain or tension. So from here, you can hold around the top of your knees or even underneath your thighs. We're just going to do a nice C curve. Now, my head position doesn't change from the line that it's in, so I'm not trying to pull my head back. I'm pushing my lower back into the ball and I'm scooping through my belly. And I'm allowing my body to fold forward. It's not collapsing, it's folding. Just releasing the spine and contracting through the lower abdominal wall. 4 more here. 4, this is something you can always come back to as well. 3, 2, and 1 more. And that feels kind of nice, pretty easy. Let's come mid to low back. So not underneath the bra line yet, just kind of halfway. Now already you're going to feel a difference trying to hold here, right? It's might like to hold around the back of your legs. You will feel that your abdominal wall is already trying to hold you so you don't fall back on this ball. There is already a contraction, otherwise we would just collapse. We're going to take advantage of this by opening up our arms and just lifting ourselves off the ball a little. And close. And 2. If you need to stay holding on, you can. 3. 4. Scoop through the abdominal wall. Don't let it bulge. 5. Think curling up the spine. And just taking the weight off the ball. 6. 7. And 8. Beautiful, but wait, there's more. I know. Let's take it underneath our shoulder blades or on the bra line now. If you feel like you need a bit of support for the neck, you can certainly have that here as well. We're going to work in opposition here today, so you don't want to clasp the hands, but they can be there just as a little support network. From here, we're going to reach to the outside of our foot and reach just across the body. And you will feel that those abdominal muscles have to stay on here as well. There's a tiny, weeny rotation through the body as we're reaching. A natural rotation. And we've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just come down a little bit, let the chest open now. So we want to be able to let the rib cage expand. Now everyone's going to be in different range of motion with this, so you might just be here and that's okay. So what we're going to do is just work through upper back now, bringing the elbows forward and curling and scooping, and I want you to scoop through the lower abdominal wall as well at the end of this movement. So we think upper body curl and lower body tilt and open, upper body curl, lower body tilt and open. Just 2 more of these and we add on. And it's up to you how big a range of motion you create through the body with this one as well. So now we start adding the opposite knees in again. See if you can grab your knee with your elbow and take it down. And 2. Just going to do 8 of these. So 3 more each leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and relax. Open up the arms. If you need to put your head on the ball and relax a little bit more here, you can. We're opening up through the hip flexors and pelvis too here. Breathing, just allowing the chest and heart to open. The sternum, the heart, the throat. Take deep breaths. Two more deep breaths, inhaling deep and exhaling long. And release. So from here you can you take your hands round to the back of the head, close those knees, curling up, place the hands down and just let yourself curl up. We're coming onto our sides now. So let's lie down here, have a little rest, but our legs aren't getting a total rest here. So we're going to pop the ball between our ankles. Now we're going to start here with a little, or sort of the feet ankles, let's just say. So you can control it. You feel like you've got it there, it's not going to run away. And if it does run away, just think it's extra exercise. We're going to open and close, keeping that control. I want you to breathe out every time you open into the clam. And try to keep those hips stacked. Just 2 more here. Good. Now we're going to lift both knees up, holding onto the ball still. This comes into our obliques. So you might want to anchor that hand down a little more firmly. 3. So we're effectively rolling through the hips here too. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. One of those ones that's a little bit more challenging than what it looks. Let's come onto the diagonal now where we were. Now, if you want to place your head up on your hand here, you certainly can. It just changes the body angle, sometimes makes it a bit easier on the neck. So just see how you feel, or if you prefer to stay lying down, you're more than welcome. You're going to bring those legs in, open, and then close out. And 2, abdominal wall connection and obliques. 3, and 4. Just see how you go, modify if you need. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here's the choose your own adventure. We're lifting up a little bit more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring that ball in. We're going to place it underneath our side. So now when we stretch, we're already open a little bit more than what we normally are here. The most effective way of stretching something is to also work it first. Not overwork it. You don't need to do 25 of something. Quality movements at different angles will usually do the job. Let's take this top leg back a little bit now. Ooh, feel the stretch through the front here. And because we're lifted, there's a little bit more of an opening over the hip. Just breathing here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from here, oh, what am I doing? I'm getting ready to lie down. No, we don't do that today. We pop this ball between the feet. So we've got a good stretch coming up after this too. So from here, we're floating the legs. Okay, opening up the clam for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the knees are together. We're trying to keep them equal distance. We move from the obliques, rolling. 8, a little bit through the hips too. 7, and get this hand down a bit harder if you need to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, shoulders down, and 1. Now we're going to take ourselves back up into that position. You can rest your head on your hand if you like here. And we've got our little froggies up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, core control, 3, modify if you need, 2, 1, and this is the add-on, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, hello waistline. Let's take the ball under now and let this stretch out. Just feel everything open. We're hitched up a little bit to allow some extra space through the insertion of the muscles into our pelvis and then underneath as well. Just hang there for a moment. We're going to take that leg back. Now, just opening up a little deeper. Breathing. Three, 2, 1, ease yourself up. Okay, we have some hamstring work and gluteal focus before we're going into some extra stretches here. So we're coming over onto our bellies now. We're going to pop the ball behind the knee. Let's flex the foot to start. And we're going to start with not arching through the back, keeping the pubic bone in connection with the floor. So feel the two bones either side of the hips and the pubic bone in connection as much as you can, or at least being horizontal or parallel to the floor. So from here we're going to lift up. Small move only, taking it behind the hip if we can. 8, 7, hard to cheat here. 6, 5, we have to get it into the glute. Hamstrings are already on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up and we're going to squeeze the hamstrings on here. 8, 7, little pulse. 6, 5, holding it up, make sure it's not in your lower back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to come up with that little up, squeeze, then down from here. Up, squeeze, ease, down. Ready? Up, squeeze, ease, down. 2, up, squeeze, ease, down. 3, up, squeeze, ease, down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and 8 is great. From here, just take the leg out to the side. What we're going to do is pop the ball underneath the knee and bring the foot in towards the body, and we're just going to roll out a little, opening up through the inner thighs here for a moment. Just pressing this front hip bone towards the floor, so allowing that knee to roll out. Also still moves through the pelvis there. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come into our oppositional stretch here for the hamstrings. So from here, we bring the leg out as far as we can, and we see whether we can reach to our own toes. We're going to get a stretch here at the back of our leg. You can rest your head on the ball if you like. Just going to hang here for a moment. Remember that the knee can be bent and you're still getting a hamstring stretch. Don't feel like because it's not dead straight that you're unsuccessful at this. This is still going to stretch that belly, the hamstring muscle, and from the insertions. Just holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm just going to swivel onto the other side, so when I kick forward I'm not going to kick into the window and you can see me more clearly, but feel free to just keep yourself in the same position as. I just had like a massive brain fog moment. This is what happens when I have a late night. Can't handle it. Oh my goodness, I never go out. Taking this behind the knee. All right, here we go. Now I remember the sequence. So from here, let's lift it up first, squeezing through the gluteals. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now holding it up there, having a little squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, the knee's still up, 1. Now take it down, and now we do our pattern. Up we come. Up, squeeze, ease, and down. 2, up, squeeze, ease, down. 3, up, squeeze, ease, down. 4, up, squeeze, ease, down. 5, squeeze, 6, 7, 1 more. Okay, first things first. Now I know how I got there. We pop the ball underneath the knee here, and we're just going to bring that pelvis back, opening up through the front of the hip joint. We're going to let this rock. Bring the foot in a little closer to the knee. Pushing, as if trying to push the bones of the pelvis on towards the floor. So you're going to have that one side lifted up where the ball's under. Just easing and teasing out the muscles here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then this is how I get up on the side. It's like, I knew I had the ball under here for a reason. And we're going in oppositional hamstring stretch. So I'm a little tighter on this side than the other side for sure. Wow. So just see how you are. If you need to keep your leg bent, keep it bent. If you can straighten it, straighten it. I'm just going to hang here. If Feel that nice stretch that comes up over wherever you need it. Remember, you're going to feel the stretch the most wherever you are tightest. So we've got a little bit of a cross-lateral angle here through the body as well, because we're extending through the shoulder on the bottom and extending through that opposite hip, trying to get the muscles elongated to unlock, to feel safe in a stretched or elongated position without getting too grippy or overreactive to the stretch. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Let's do a piriformis stretch here. You can use the ball if you need to throughout this just for support, or you can leave it totally aside. So from here we're up on our hands and knees. This is the one where I just start at a little angle, because when I take my leg back, it comes across and I like my knee to still be on my mat. So we take it back, cross diagonally, and slide back. Now, if this is particularly challenging for you, sometimes it's nice to rock. But I do encourage rocking if this is hard work. Remember, you can also come up into this position if you like. Some people will be way down on the floor here if you're a super flexi. And just counting you down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ease yourself back up out of that movement. And let's go to the other side. So once again, I just turn a little diagonal. So when I take my leg back behind me and across, my knee is still on the mat. And usually I feel pretty good with this one, but you know, some days you're just gonna feel tighter than others. So feel free to rock and roll. So when I was saying about the ball support, you can actually have that under the hip too if you feel like you really need it. So up to you, wherever you need a little bit of a bolster. Just ease it around the hip. Just feel the tension slip away, or roll away, or rock away, or rock a bye-bye. Counting you down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ease yourself up out of that position. Come to the center, rolling back. If you can, just give yourself a little bit of time. Make sure that head feels okay on top of the shoulders. And we're going to press those heels down. Unlock, unwind, take your time. Just roll those shoulders at the top. Give yourself a little walk. Let the head move, let the shoulders move. Get yourself grounded. Little bounce. It's like skipping but not. No ropes are going to hit your toes here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we let go of anything that's stuck in the body, any energy we need to release, anything that's blocking pathways. Take a breath in, mentally or physically or emotionally. And in, let it go. And one more. let it go. Well, I hope you had as much of a ball as I did today.